Thank you for clicking on the channel. This is Hogfire's review of Darktide. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. So first things first, what you have to ask yourself is, do you like co-op shooter games that have absolute brutality and absolute chaos? If you do, you're gonna love Darktide. Just have a look at some of the stuff that comes from some of the gameplay I captured. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna have the gameplay playing in the background, and I'm gonna do a couple of minutes of talking, and then I'm just gonna let the gameplay speak for itself. So to start the game, you're going to get a choice of 4 classes. Classes are Sharpshooter, Psychonetic, Preacher, and the tons of fun, the Skullbreaker, obviously the Ogre on the end there. Sharpshooter is your basic kind of military man, long range, and then decent at close. Psyker's your, obviously what it says in the tin, psychic ability is still pretty decent. Preacher is hilarious to play if you're playing just melee combat, and Skullbreaker, well, he's just, again, tons of fun, runs through enemies, he's your main tank, but very enjoyable. There's a couple of downsides to this game. Earlier you saw just randomly falling over a minion, and then as you'll see as well, this guy clipping is a bit of an issue, but it's hilarious. When you see them, some of them are absolutely priceless. Just like this fine chap, minding his business, doing what he does best, floating through the sky, and just going up like a firework. There is different mission types within Darktide. There's up to 7 different missions, each have unique and different playstyles, starting from strikes all the way to ones called repair, and even ones for espionage. The most fun I've had is the assassination missions, but this gameplay was captured during the beta, so now it's full release. We get more content, more things have been added because it was a big update. Can't wait to play them all again. Soft cap of level at 30, which is quite nice, quite easy to get to, but as you go and gain up there, the difficulty levels increase, and I mean the jumps between level 1 and 2 are phenomenal, and it just gets harder and more chaotic as you go along. Trust everyone will enjoy that aspect of this game. From a point of view though, we do have a lot of different enemy types, quite unique. They might be the same kind of enemy, however they do look different on different maps. Different environments do change how they look. There's some great unique enemies in there as well, going from the Trapper to the Hound you'll see in a second, all the way to a Ogre, which is hilarious because as in you might be a 8-foot, 9-foot ogre, and this thing towers over you like you're a child going to the supermarket with their dad. Okay, so there is some downsides to the game. Like obviously it's fairly new, so sometimes the servers do drop out, you get kicked. If you're not running with a friend, sometimes it can be quite tedious because games like this, 4-player co-op, someone's bound to run off on their own, and it's happened plenty of times, so I've only got 2 other guys to play with. And the person just runs off, doing a bit of exploring, can't blame them, they get dropped. We have to run over and rescue them. Luckily, the Ogren's got a special ability which is great. Just pick them up, no harm, no foul, move on. And sometimes that isn't even a person's fault. You do get AI, it's a bit of a dumb AI situation, whereas you could end up with no one in your party and you're playing with them, you get downed, obviously because it's just chaos, you're fighting, it's great, but you get down. They'll prioritise them to pick you up without clearing, so they'll just get interrupted constantly unless they're an Ogre, and then eventually they'll be whittled down and you'll all die just from that. But that is just a part of a learning curve to start with, because like I said, it's brand new. And we can move on to doing some little issues, like earlier you saw someone just floating through the sky, exploding like a firework. They are hilarious, but they are kind of immersion breaking. There's some great ones coming up as well. It's just brilliant to see. However, breaking my immersion and everyone else's is not the best. Again, it will improve in time, but we'll have to see. Like I said though at the start, this is just a brief overview. It's nice and quick. Honestly, out of 10, this game is going right up there with the number 7. In the next couple of days I'm expecting a lot more updates, a lot more patches, because I have read some of the patch notes and some of these issues I have highlighted have been completely removed, which is again amazing. They're just turning around so quickly. There's a lot of customization to the game, there's a lot of weapons in it. You've got obviously 4 choices of who you want to play, how your play style is. So let's just go and have fun. Thanks for watching guys, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Just a quick heads up, one of the immersion breaking glitches is coming. It's hilarious, hope you like that as well.